Warframe's Veilbreaker. It sounded like I had a stroke when I went to introduce it there a minute ago. Warframe's Veilbreaker update has dropped, and with it, Kahl, Big Gun, Blue Girl, Sentience, Narmer, and of course, Save Me Brothers. As short and sweet as this new introductory quest was for Veilbreaker, I absolutely loved it. Like I said, short but just the right amount of fun. Now the footage in the background of this video is from that quest, so beware of spoilers, but I have kept the footage to just the combat segments. So do let me know what you think of the Kahl's quest, if you enjoyed it or not, in the comment section below. Like I said, it was just reintroducing you and me to Kahl, and of course the Archons, and setting up the new Archon weekly hunts and the future garrison for Kahl and his mission. But just like the new war, it was just fun running around as Kahl again, using his grenades, his grakatas, and putting down big fat blunts. Not to mention saving your brothers and wielding the big gun. Also, his grakatas seem to sound more powerful than the ones we have. Is it just me, or am I hearing things?
Quickly!
The yatatata just felt more powerful. Now, it was nice playing as a different character in a quest again, and I bloody want more of this kind of thing with Warframe as we go down the line at a future date. And I know I'm not the only one. It just adds that little bit more lore and I guess a connection to the specific character being added. We know Deviri will have us playing as a Tenno with no abilities to begin with that we know of. So I am wondering if this is a path that they plan on exploring more. Could you imagine playing a quest as Orden Karis from a different timeline, the Beast of Bones, before he became Ordis, the most feared and most dangerous man in the galaxy? That would be absolutely amazing, but wishful thinking, but bloody amazing. Or playing as Konzu, right, as he eats his lunch, but this time you get to yeet the old fucker off the top of the Unim Tower, simply because he's annoying. Playing as Sylvanas before the Silver Grove, having a short quest about Dax Menz, Loris Dontella and Rambala with the Ancient Infested. The lore possibilities are endless, but again, wishful thinking. Now if you had short quests for some of those codex entries, then you would have had a bit more of a connection to those characters and the lore for Warframe itself. So as the game goes further on down the line, as the new team kind of add things to it, if they can do short quests like this to get us more attached to these characters that are being added into the game, that would be amazing. Now after finishing the quest, you get to set up Kahl's garrison, and you can customize him gold from head to toe, silver head to toe, pink head to toe, whatever the hell you want. Give him an eye patch, make him bald, don't, entirely up to you. He also mentions that he will grow the camp with more survivors as time goes by, so that's probably what his upcoming missions will be once they get added. The missions that they've decided to hold back from Kahl's garrison and the new faction stuff until next week. But these images will show you what you can expect or what you can aim for with that new faction rewards. They basically want to fine-tune these missions a little bit more before releasing it into the wild of the Warframe community. So that's the quest, right? But I think Rebecca said there is 85% quality of life changes with this update, buffs, nerfs and so on, and then the rest of course is new content like the Archon hunts, the new Warframe or Spartan Styanax, which everyone gets for free, so make sure you fucking log in to get him, or after 2 weeks you won't get him free and you'll have to actually farm him. You'll also have his spear gun, a new set of exploding sidearms to aim for, Kahl's machete weapon, the Slatra, as well as cosmetic skins like Proteus Deluxe, Tennogen and so on. Basically most of the stuff that I've already spoken about on the last dev stream recap video that I did about 2 weeks ago. There is too much to mention in a single video, and it is all included with this update. But the new team is open to changing things or further changing things or further tweaking them to keep the community as happy as possible, which is huge, right? Nothing that they've done with this update is set in stone. If there's, I guess, a big enough blowback on it, they will change it. So there is a feedback post for anyone who wants to make the most out of it. If you want to voice your concerns about anything with this update related to nerfs, changes and so on, and I will leave the link in this video's description. Make sure and use it if there is something that you don't like. Now there is also a lot of changes to some of your favorite weapons and frames. The explosive meta changes for ammo, where ammo will be harder to find but will drop in larger quantities. The armor strip abilities getting a huge buff, so basically 2 casts of most abilities now will 100% strip armor, which will be good for some frames and not so good for other frames. There is a spear gun there is, hold on, I've got this one. There is a spear gun rework, which allows you to throw a spear gun but still keep a copy of it in your hands so that you're not completely unarmed after throwing it. Riven capacity changes, Wukong needing you to actually play the game now, which is rest in pieces to all the poor AFK Wukong players who have been just probably eating Subways while playing as Wukong or watching Netflix and so on. Revenant's Mesmer skin is getting changes. There's many more quality of life changes, so I'm just going to leave the patch notes in the description of this video as well. I will have a video about Styanax and of course his weapons over the next few days, not to mention the Archon hunts and some of the changes, the nerfs and buffs. I'm going to throw out a good few more videos over the next week. So let me know what you think of the update in the comment section below. Have a great day, enjoy the update, and as always, thanks for watching.